So, Leo, today the sun is in Cancer, giving the light to the moon in your sign. And I see how the wild side within you is calling the love, the true love, the deep love is calling that which Cancer is giving you through the light. This feeling of, yeah, the sun is usually your power energy, right? It's your heavenly body. The inspiration is now in Cancer, and Cancer is literally like giving you through its energy the feeling, yes, all it matters in this world is love, and he is calling. The yoga position for Cancer is Ashwa Sanchalanasana, High Lounge. And the yoga position for you is Simhasana, the Lion's Breath. You are the King of Fire if your birthday is between the 13th of July until the 12th of August, then this is your court card. If not, look in the description. I have listed them all below. Ruled by the moon, the mother. Ruled by the sun, the father, the inspiration. So there is a very interesting combination happening with these two, right? That intense masculine and that intense feminine is coming together, and I can see that your intense masculine is literally calling now Cancer. It's calling that love, bring me the love, right? Cancer is the 4th house of friends and family, and you are the 5th house of happiness. So it's like, are you calling the happiness? Are you calling for that? Back to the last reading where you had Gemini Sun highlighting the Leo Moon, and just like that you are seeing through all the illusion the one love. It was very interesting because you had the 7 of Cups, which is quite an illusionary energy, right? But she's looking through, and she's only looking up to this one cup, which is the most important. And you had the fire, the number 19, which is the sun here, giving you through that the inspiration. All right, today we have one more card that I want to pull of the Lifruma Healing Oracle. And so just that you know, you are sitting to the left, that's the soul path, but today you get a right spinning reading, which is the human path, and that is always connected with the 2 wobbles, right? We have one to the right, which is 24 hours around its own axis, and we have one to the left, which lasts 25,800 years, and we divide it through the 12 zodiac signs, and we get an age of 2,150 years, and we're going from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, which is opposite of you. And it's very interesting because when we see the left, it's almost like he's calling, really calling you to recognize the love. And to the left spinning path, he would be here. And it would go here to Aquarius, which is opposite of you. You're going to be in the shadow of Aquarius for the next 2,150 years. That's intense. Towardness, future, briar's skull is the card that came up here. The number 32, the 3, the Empress, the 2, the High Priestess, creating a 5. And 5 is the test. 5 is that moment where we recognize the 5 senses, or the 5 doors and the 5 portals. At the entrance to the port gate of the future grows the tangled tapestry of the bleak briar forest. Skald weaves all that out to be in the darkness 'neath the world tree. Unpick your future pathways built from the pains you project from your heart space. Prune the prickly path of your old future and renew your personal faith within. Glisten and glow like stardust, dispelling your briars to stroll with Skald. Skald, I don't know what Skald is. Skald, there is no translation to Skald. So maybe it is a very old word that I have to find. Future, briars, Skald. So you have these two X, which is usually a 10, then the two lines. I feel this is a gate through the fifth sense that you are called upon to look at. And so let's begin this reading on the position of the Fool, that one moment where you recognize you have to call the soul. You are calling into the infinite. That one thought comes and is helping you to recognize what it is that you want to do. And you see how the one sword is pointing down. Abondrat, do good and good comes back. On the position of the Magician comes the 10, the corn, the wealth. And it creates with this a 1, and of course with the 0 a 10-10 portal. And the 10-10 portal brings you to the 1-1 portal, but here with the Magician you have an 11. So you have a 1, 1, 1, 3 times the 1 here. There is a energy happening that you are having the thought of manifesting a lot of money. Coming that golden money to you, right? Because corn is food. Corn is that moment where you recognize you are rich in what nature is giving you. And magic is in the air. Through magic you can create just about anything. And the interesting thing is when we do the soul reading, he comes here. So she is calling the Magician. She's calling him and saying, well, what are you going to do? Right? And so usually it would go like this, the story. Then one thought, and then you get here the crop. You get here the understanding, yeah, I can create whatever it is I want to create. And so you can see that in the opposite direction, it's a totally different story, right? She's calling the soul, and now he appears as that I am the Magician, I am the inspiration, and I bring you that one great idea. And out of that one great idea, of that one great thought, you will make money. On the position of the High Priestess comes the 6 of Wands, which is Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter the expansion, Jupiter the victory, Jupiter which is like I am then being regarded as someone that is in a very high consciousness. The 6 is the lovers, 6 is the 2 triangles interlacing in the hexagram. And here's the Lord of Victory coming to you. And the 2 and the 6 creates an 8, which is your number. Right? You're always the 8. In some decks, you are the 11. Intuitive, you know that if you follow that one idea, you will be victorious. You will be having always what you wanted, right? And so here it comes to you clearly through Jupiter and Leo, right? That expanding energy, everything is expanding, right? When something grows, it expands. And it's that cycle again and again. Then comes on the position of the Empress, the world. So you have a 6-6 portal here, right? You have the 6 here, and the 3 and the 21 calculated together. So 3 is a 6. So you know that then you can provide for the world. If you provide for yourself, you give then the permission for others to provide for themselves as well. And that's what's so important in recognizing these numbers, because the 3 is the next generation. The 3 here has come out of the 2 and the 1, the 2 the high priestess, and on the high priestess came the 6, and the 1 came the 10, right, on the magician. So here you are giving birth to a 6-6 portal. Powerful stuff is happening within you. Seeing and slightly looking over at the victory, but now continuing your path forward into the world, into that human path. And you see Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, and you are opposite of Aquarius. Those are the 2 fixed signs, and Taurus and Scorpio are opposite of each other. And the soul path is to become more and more like Aquarius, and that's why you got this one thought. Very important that you recognize that, very important that you see that one thought, and that you are calling the soul. Then on the position of the Chariot, of the Sun, right? And that's Cancer, the Sun is in Cancer, comes the 6 of Wands again. So you have a 7 and a 6, and that creates a 13. And the 13 is the 1 and the 3. The 1, the 10 here with the corn on the position of the magician. And the 3, you had here the world. And the 1 and the 3 creates a 4. And the 4 is taking that responsibility, being successful, because you called Cancer. You calling Cancer to bring you the love, the healing, the liberation. And it's here. Cancer is responding with the 6 of Wands. And have a look how different they are arranged, the 6 of Wands. Here it's a pattern, and you have 9 flames. Aleister Crowley is bringing you then the completion in the 6. And here it's a completely different card, right? It's like the black and white, of course. The Hermetic Tarot. So I'm using a lot of different decks, right? Just as I can see how they arrange wands. And this is victory. This is now you going, physically continuing, but you know you are looking into the Fool. You know you want to call the soul again and again to help you to manifest, to help you to be of a victorious energy. So there is this 6-6, a clear 6-6, because this 6 is calculated together, is steps. There are steps to be taken to get to this 6. On the position then of the King of Fire comes the 20, and you had the 20 last time as well, the awakening. So more awakening is happening, but this time it's not on the position of the world, but it's on your position, the King of Hearts, the King of Fire. You are awakening, truly, powerfully seeing that you have this, the 2 times 6, the love that you find deep within is now being creative with the 2, right? 2 times 6. Then you are here with the 20, that next step, and you are awakening, and the angel is calling you and saying, you have arrived. You have come to the place where you now finally recognize that you are this angel, that you are in the center, that you are victorious, that you have overcome many trials and tribulations, because on the position of the strength you get your energy, the Ace of Wands, the fire. And you had last time the fire, but it was the 19, right? It's not that it was the Ace of Fire, but it's a 10 as well, the 19. It's calculated together. It's the sun. It's your energy, right? The sun is ruling you. And so here comes the response to this 12 wands calculated together, and one more wand creates 13 wands. And we had the 13. And so the 13, like I said, is that moment where we again and again recognize that something wants to push us to transform, to change, to shift, always. And this is, I think, the future. The future is calling you to be really in that shift, because the 3 and the 2, again, that 5, right, is the test, the 5 senses. So you are called to be present. The 8 and the 1 creates a 9. That's the completion. If you accept the power that lies deep within you, which is the original inspiration, the thought, the action that you are taking to now make your life amazing, make your life a new life. Because then on the position of the moon comes this beautiful card, the Eye of the Needle, the intentionality, the number 17, which is Aquarius, and Aquarius is opposite of you. And I feel that here the Ace, we are getting deeper into that, what's deep within, and we can see through. It's almost like the moon is calling you to really see, because on the moon is your position, right? You are here with this. It's calling you to look deeper within what fire can do, what action can do, because that's the dream oracle. And in the dream you see that it's calling you to recognize what inspiration means. True inspiration is then the 1 and the 7, the magic that the magician brought, and that Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Magic with the healing, the 7, the magic that is always deep within you. And then creates an 8. And we had the 8 here. That's the 8 that comes through your intuition, being victorious by really, really listening to the intuition. And then you have an 8 here, because I mean you are the 8, right? So then on the position of the sun, which is in Cancer, comes the 38. That creates an 11. But the 3 through the world of the Empress, the world sees that the dark matter and the mysteries are being seen only by each individual through the inner eye, through looking into the inspiration. And the inspiration is being called, right, on the moon, right, on the position of the moon, it comes you, and that's the Ace of Wands. So you are called to look deeper within the fire, within the inspiration, and then you get the 8 again. And the 8 is telling you, so here you are recognizing that the intuition and the victory in using your intuition with this 8 is helping you to really understand dark matter, understand the mystery. And so the sun, which is the 19, which is the 10, the sun, which is connected then here with this, right? The corn. It's like that, yes, I am rich, yes, I have everything. And you have the 19, which becomes a 10, and the 10 and the 38 is an 84, which creates a 12, and the 12 makes a 3. So the 3 is left in all of this, and the 3 is here, the 83. And on the 3 came the world. The world has to find itself through dark matter, right? Because that's how things will grow, right? The corn, we put it in the earth, is in the dark and grows into the light. And here you have the sun helping you to grow from the dark matter into the sun. And on the position of the sun came through Cancer the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands calculated together with the 38 is then a 44. A portal, a 4-4 portal, 2 times the heart, and you are the heart, right? That's your body part. And the heart is something where we recognize I have to follow my heart no matter what, otherwise I get sick. And then on the position of the world, which came up, comes here the Knight of Emotions, which is Pisces. The age of Pisces, coming at you, walking at you, this beautiful horse. You recognize that the world here bringing you the understanding that the age of Pisces is leaving and we're going into the age of Aquarius, which is opposite of you. But you walked the path of love, right? And Cancer helped you. Cancer is here to help you recognizing again and again that the dark matter brings through Cancer the understanding that everything needs to have its opposite. To be successful, we need to combine the opposite. And so you calling the Leo, help me to heal deeper. That's what you get in this month reading. Help me to heal deeper, because then I can be in the future of service and I can be towardness. Prune the prickly path of your old future and renew your personal faith within. Glisten, glow like stardust, dispelling your briars to stroll with Skald. And I see that now we get a close-up into the swirling world from the matter, the dark matter that is bringing you the understanding that when you go deep down into the dark, you can handle even more light. And that's why you're getting now the number 12, right, of the zodiac signs, Pisces. The age of Pisces is over, and we're going now backwards into the age of Aquarius, and that's here, opposite of you. That's your path. Your path is to become like Aquarius and to go into the age of Aquarius, and that's why he's facing the left spinning path, right? Because that's that one thought, go to the left, go and take the left spinning path, calling. See how that is bringing that beautiful horse? That's it. That is now, the horse is coming out of this thought, and this thought is like, yes, I'm gonna walk the path of love. Wow. I hope I see you in the next reading, because then the earth spins in such a way that we see behind the sun the constellation Leo, and then you get your new moon, and then you can plant a seed, and that's where you get the inspiration to plant your seed for the whole world to see, right? The path of love, to see that the age of Aquarius is bringing the sword, that one connection, and you will be awakening, glorious. You will be victorious, right? Through even the dark matter. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.